Howdy everyone, it's your buddy BP. I am back in Destiny, and with the upcoming patch, it kind of got me thinking. When the patch does hit, they're going to refresh all the vendor weapons, which is fine, they're kind of long overdue for it. But there's a few really nice things that are available for the vendor, and before the patch hits, this is going to be like our last opportunity to buy some of those things. So I want to do a quick video just discussing a handful of items that you can currently buy in the tower using legendary marks that you might want to consider going ahead and picking up before the patch, so you can go ahead and have them, because who knows when we might see them again. Of course, we might see them again. I didn't think we'd ever see the LDR again, and now we're going to be getting it in the April patch. But who knows, we might not see these things again, so this could be your last chance to get some of these items. So let's go ahead and dig right on in. I want to start off with the Hangu SR4, which is sold by Dead Orbit, and I wanted to start off with this because this is probably the best vendor item that you can buy right now. This thing is spectacular for PvE, and it's not bad for PvP either. In fact, I like it so much I even did my own separate video on it. I'll go ahead and leave a link somewhere, if not on the screen, then probably in the description. But yeah, look at those perks. Triple tap, Firefly, you also have the option of Underdog, you have Extended Mag and Hand-Laid Stock, and look at Hand-Laid Stock. It almost completely maximizes the stability, and of course you got the Candlelight S2, Torch HS2, the Signal MS5. These are some really nice perks for what is a great weapon. I strongly recommend this. If you haven't gotten this weapon yet, and you have the marks for it, you must get this. In my opinion, this is the best vendor item you can buy right now, and we might not see again after the patch. So yeah, this combination of triple tap and Firefly with extended mag and hand-laid stock, oh man, you must have this weapon. I strongly recommend it. Up next is the Paleo Contact JPK-43 auto rifle, also sold by Dead Orbit. I also did a video on this. In fact, it is currently the highest viewed video on my channel and the most liked video as well. Not a coincidence, so don't forget to like those videos of mine if you enjoy them. It means more exposure for the video. But yeah, oh, and look at these perks. Look at this, rangefinder and third eye for a weapon like this, and of course it has feather mag, reinforced barrel, speed reload, and it's pretty decent optional perks. Not the best, but that combination of rangefinder and third eye is just, it's hard to beat for a weapon like this. It has red dot aura, reflex, and OEG rifle scope. It's not quite as good as the Trials of Osiris auto rifle, but if you want something you can buy with legendary marks that's almost as good, that's almost in the same league, this Paleo Contact is really hard to beat. It is an absolute dream in PvP. For a while, auto rifles didn't have much of a place in PvP. They kind of nerfed them a long time ago, and they've slowly been creeping back. But the thing is, back in the day, they preferred the lower magazine, higher impact variants, and now these lower impact, higher magazine variants are starting to make a comeback. And as far as ones you can buy in the tower, this is the best one, and the perks are just spectacular. Definitely grab this if you're interested in auto rifles and PvP. Future War Cult has a few interesting weapons, but the one thing that I like the most is this helmet, this Infinite Lines mask. Look at that. It flashes the Future War Cult logo across the visor. Tell me you haven't seen a helmet that isn't an exotic that looks quite as cool as that. I mean, come on. No telling if this is still going to be available in 2.2, so if you want this helmet, this is your last chance to get this stylish beast. Oh, and the roll isn't too bad either. Look at that, intellect and discipline. Also, you got second thoughts, inverse shadow, and infusion. I love using this hunter helmet, so if I'm ever using an intellect and discipline build, you better believe I'm using this helmet. Definitely grab this beast if you like hunters. If pulse rifles are more your thing, then check out this Apple of Discord that you can buy from the Vanguard Quartermaster. It is a Hawkeye pulse rifle, so it fires an additional shot in each burst. It has GB Iron and LC Ranger. Look at these perks. Head Seeker and full auto. Plus it has snapshot, fitted stock, and hand-laid stock. I would definitely recommend the hand-laid stock if you're going to use that, because of that extra shot that it fires in the burst. It means this thing has a little bit more kick than most pulse rifles. But it's hard to beat that combo of full auto and head seeker. I mean, that is just fantastic. So if you do like pulse rifles, especially in PvP, you should definitely grab this one. This is probably the best pulse rifle you can buy in the tower at the moment. Dead Orbit isn't the only one with a really cool scout rifle for sale. Check out this one sold by the Crucible Quartermaster. It has life support, single point sling, small bore, exhumed, and third eye. That's a really nice combo. Life support ain't too bad either, being able to trigger health regeneration when you land kills while critically wounded. That's pretty nice. Scopes aren't too bad either. Has Spark IS6, Torch HS2, and Signal MS5. This is nice. It's one of the higher impact, lower magazine variants. I don't really care too much for this kind of variant, mostly because the fire rate is just too low. This is kind of more like the Jade Rabbit type of scout rifle. Still, if you're into that kind of scout rifle, this one is spectacular. It's just such a nice build. So yeah, I would both single point sling and small bore are both good choices. I would definitely consider that third eye. I'm not a big fan of exhumed, but as far as the other optional perks, yeah, both of these are pretty darn good. I would prefer single point sling, to be honest. But yeah, I think it's a nice build. It's kind of cool looking too, I guess. It doesn't look too much different than the Dead Orbit one, except for the paint job. But yeah, if you're into more of this lower magazine size variant of scout rifles, definitely consider the Last Extremity. Lastly, we have New Monarchy, which has a couple weapons I think are worth consideration. First is this Burden of Proof 11. It deals void damage. It has smooth ballistics, CQB ballistics, and aggressive ballistics. It has full auto with underdog. Its other optional perks are single point sling, rifled barrel, and reinforced barrel. I really like full auto shotguns. Something like this, I don't know if I would use in PvP. If you do like PvP, if you like full auto shotguns for a PvP, I guess this one isn't bad. But for me, it's mostly a PvE weapon, and I really like these full auto shotguns because they actually kind of boost up the rate of fire a little bit, and this already has pretty high rate of fire. I would consider using the rifle barrel for that extra range, so you don't completely kill your stability. Trust me, you do not want to fire a shotgun in full auto with almost no stability. You will not be able to control it at all, so definitely use that rifle barrel. But yeah, I think this is a really nice weapon. I actually use this quite a lot in PvE, so I would strongly consider this one if you like full auto shotguns. Finally, even though I don't have this Objection 4, I really like the build on it. It deals solar damage. It has aggressive ballistics, smart drift control, and field choke. Its abilities are counterbalance, skip rounds, injection mold, reinforced barrel, and persistence. I like that combination of counterbalance and persistence, so it keeps it very stable and very accurate while you fire. The perks kind of put it in an awkward place because it has low range as it is, and that's probably the biggest problem with this weapon. You could probably use field choke if you want. Smart drift control will give you a huge boost to stability. It's supposed to give you a penalty range, but it doesn't exactly say it does. As far as other abilities, it has skip rounds, injection mold, and a reinforced barrel. I don't know about them. I really wouldn't use injection mold. If you want that extra stability, just go with smart drift control instead. I really wouldn't recommend completely killing the range on this. I would probably use skip rounds. I don't want to kill the stability. Well, maybe it would work because it does have counterbalance. Like I said, I haven't tried this one out yet, but I really like the build on it. It's pretty cool. So yeah, if you don't have a good machine gun, consider this one. And that just about does it for this video. Are there any pieces of gear you think I missed? Let me know in the comments section. I try to respond to as many people as I can. And don't forget to spank that like button if you enjoyed the video or you found it informative in any way. More likes means more exposure for the video, which means more exposure for the channel, and it's the best way to support me. Also, it only takes about a second, and I greatly appreciate it. And as always, y'all be good to each other, and I will see you in the next video.